What is going on, all you amazing viewers to Play Later? How are we today? Have a good day? Have a good night's sleep? Yeah, I got another early morning film shoot here, but still. Oh, I gotta say it this way. We got a weird one for you today. I've said this before. I agree with Play on Tabletop 100% on this. Dice tell stories. But to tell that story, you need scenery to paint the picture. So as you know by that thumbnail, everything else you clicked on to get here today, I got a weird one. It's by, what they call this? Pegasus Hobbies. It's their Gothic City Ruins #1. We're going to be seeing much more from Pegasus on the channel. Seriously, we really are. But we're going to get into this right after we get the adulting out of the way, because we got to do that. You know, we're adults, and before we play, we got to get the chores done. So stay tuned for a word from our unofficial sponsor.
So there I was, 23 years old, prime of my life. I woke up one morning, looked in the mirror, and my hair was thinning. It was all falling out. It wasn't until I discovered this one solution that changed everything. My first initial thought was, it's gotta be genetics, right? It's not my fault, this is genetic. Go and find out. I'm not the only one dealing with thinning hair and confidence issues. And it was nuts because we started to change everything in our routine.
We started looking at what we were putting in our bodies, what we were eating, how much water we were intaking, and then we started working out and taking care of ourselves, but still something was missing.
But also what we put on our body is drastically important to our skin and hair health. So we ditched all of those chemical fill products. We started using healthy, organic ingredients and took it upon myself to start creating these organic ingredient products to help people. I have a solution for you. Ditch all of those chemical fill products and grab something that's organic, natural, handmade, something that your family will thank you and your health will thank you. Make the switch today.
Great dude, great company. Seriously, click that link down below in the description box. You will not be disappointed. Make sure you abuse the ever-loving F out of that viewer-exclusive discount code Johnny gave to you. All right, let's get the other part out of the way, then we get to the fun. I am currently filming this on Wednesday, June 26, 2024. Currently on Amazon, it is $24.08. It says Prime 2-day eligible. But if you know anything about Amazon and Prime, Prime's not always Prime. But, okay. I thought I saw a website somewhere on here, but if I can find one, there we go. PegasusHobbies.com. I'll also leave that down below in the description box. There's the back of the box. All right, it says some assembly required. They're not kidding. I was really worried when I ordered it. It arrived. I got the box from my mailman, and I'm hearing rattle, 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 rattle. I'm like, oh, what broke? Oh, dear God, what broke? Nothing broke. I wanted to show you, because there's two pieces in here. I wanted to show you one unassembled, but me being me, of course, I put one together backwards, okay? So it basically comes like an old model car kit. It's very easy to put together. The hardest part, and I'm gonna tell you this honestly, the hardest part is watch which way you're putting the sides of the building in, okay? Watch which way. I went back and I kept looking at that. I kept looking at that. I kept looking at that. I went, my first one looks a little wonky. But still, you didn't have to clip that many parts off of the build. Just that. Sorry. You didn't have to clip that many parts off the buildings themselves. Here, I'm going to show you the one I put together backwards. Okay. One of these pieces has the slots to fit in. All right, on the little tabs coming out, they have those little barbs and the little mold line thingies. You just had to trim those a little. Things fit together well. Matter of fact, it fit together a little too well. A lot of these pieces just press in. They're like push fit. I only had a problem with one, and I'll show you that in a moment. Yeah, so I like it. I like the overall look of it. It works great with Games Workshop miniatures, as a matter of fact. You're the closest one I can grab. Okay. There you go. Hopefully you can see them. So it's a good scale for them. I like how they said it's for 28mm miniatures. Sorry, I gotta get him back in the protective area. And it's great on the battlefield. It costs a lot less than Games Workshop product. Okay, you get 2 for basically the price of 1 single bit of G-Dub scenery, which is almost twice the amount. I remember bringing some G-Dub product and a minimum, I think it was $50. So at 26 for 2 big Gothic ruins, I'm good with. The little symbols here, I'm okay. It can be some kind of ecclesiastical symbol, some kind of corrupted Black Templar symbol, whatever. It's no big deal. It's a ruined building. If you're getting fretted that much about a ruined building, so this is the one I put in backwards. Okay, that just laid in there, and you press down a little bit, and it sat. But I know me, and I know people that I've gamed with, and how people can be rough. So I plastic glued that entire part down. That's the only part on this miniature that has got glue to it. So this was the one I intended for you guys to take a look at. And the other one that I put together a little bit ago was the one I wanted to show you all the parts on. Yeah, Chris fail. But like I said, after looking at this and the 2 little beam pieces right there, I was like, that just doesn't look right. And I kept going back to the rules, and I went, oh. So when you're putting it together, you've got one of 2 ways that can go on. Well, this can go on. So, yeah. I did it wrong. But it's okay. Now I'm going to show you the right way to get it done. Which I know sounds a little silly, but yeah. This one, I had some issues with. This little piece right here. It just doesn't... Oh, now we're not going to pop out. It doesn't really want to sit flush in there at all. So I see back in there, there's a little bit of mold line or whatever that I really didn't get to and even try to. So that could be a bit of a problem, but still. So like I said, that's just basically how it goes together. They're push fit. Follow the instructions, you're going to be fine. This one went together fine, and yes, I glued this guy together. Notice how everything matches up perfectly into the building. But overall, it's no big deal. I mean, okay, so you have a little bit of an overhang. Okay, you got a little bit of beams hanging out there. It's okay. It's scenery. It's not meant to be judged as Golden Demon stuff, right? But you get 2 huge pieces that could be a centerpiece for your battlefield that you're fighting over, like a ruined church, a ruined government building, a ruined something. Something that can dominate a bit of the board and you can have a great time with. Like I said, and I firmly believe this. Tack over at Play on Tabletop is correct. Dice tell stories. Maybe the story is that day your Space Marines met a Tyranid force and got their ass handed to them. Maybe it's got an overwhelming victory in your campaign and you're sweeping forward. But let's get honest. Who pitches a battle in a parking lot? Nobody. You need scenery to help set the story. Okay, now we're at the best part of the video for me. Seriously, we really truly are. I know my unboxing stuff and my weird looks at things aren't the usual. I've tried to come at this from what would a gamer like to see, and sometimes I get way too carried away, and then I go, oh crap, let's go shoot this video. But still, I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, all that fun stuff right down below. Have you heard of these guys before from Pegasus Hobbies? I mean, I like how they call this the Museum Models Collection. I'm going to go to their web store in a little bit and take a look around. I've got some stuff put in a shopping list on Amazon that I think would be cool, simply because I want to have nice, immaculate, weird battlefields, you know, where terrain may be dominant. You've got to really think ahead and moving and whatnot. Just not having Land Raiders and Titans running everywhere. Of course, Titans would just stomp on the building and crush it, little stampy, but still. Like I said, what do you think of these buildings? Do you think they're a great replacement for GW parts? I'm not really skilled enough to make my own terrain yet. It's something I'm getting into. There may be future videos on that, so stay tuned for that. Now, if a major... God. You know what? Here's the thing. We're YouTubers. I have completely forgotten that little catchphrase. If I made you laugh, made you cringe, made you cry, made you do anything during this video, there we go. And I'm pretty sure that I did because it's me. Like I said, we're YouTubers. Please hit that thumbs up. Man, help us kill the algorithm. Help us get the word out. If you like what you see here, hit that thumbs up. It's also going to give you good karma. You put out good, you get good back. But there we go, guys. My really, really weird look at Pegasus Hobbies Gothic Ruins #1. Expect to see more of these on the channel because, like I said, dice may tell stories, but scenery paints the picture. I want to thank you guys for watching this one. Hope you're having a great day today. Hope you're having a safe day today. And if we're willing, one day soon, we'll be rolling dice across the tabletop.